Hello and welcome. So, here, of course, we are reviewing the Studio Series Leader Class Scavenger. Now, oh my god, this guy is massive. I mean, look at him. He takes up almost the whole, well, actually, he does take up the whole box. I mean, of course, you can see there is the figure there. Yes, it's not a secret anymore. You can see the render of Scavenger there. He is Constructicon Scavenger. He's from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. 8+, a bunch of Bull Studio Series number 55. You come on the side here, you can see a picture of Devastator and the Devastator logo there. Come in the back, you can see the the rendered version of the figure there. He transforms in 25 steps. There is the picture with the base, the display base. You can see there the standard Constructicon description. The desert sands quake as Constructicon Scavenger combines with his comrades to form Constructicon Devastator. So, I mean, there's nothing really. Oh yeah, of course, on the side you have his ugly face. Then on the top it just says Revenge of the Fallen. So yeah, whoa. Now, before we carry on with the actual figure, I'm probably just going to say that I'm not going to do the combine mode, mainly because I just want to look at this as a figure, just as a transformer, and not as a combiner, because I only have 2 Constructicons, so also for me it's pointless. So, here we have Scavenger in his vehicle mode, and he looks fantastic. I think that he looks brilliant. I mean, closer. Look at the amount of detail on him. I mean, you have a ladder here. You have these little bits picked out in a silverish plastic, silver paint. Sorry. You look at the treads. Treads look great. Even coming here to the I don't know what you call it, the arm. I guess, I don't know. See, there's a lot of like pistons and stuff going on in here. See, it is symmetrical, thankfully. My OCD, I could never handle it being asymmetrical. On the side, you can see up top here, you can see this painted. However, why is that not painted? Like, this is the part where, you know, obviously if there was a person in there, they would be looking through here. However, for some reason, they just didn't paint that. I don't know why. So you can see pretty much the same on the side. Then you come to the back. Obviously, this is where things get messy. Of course, if you look at it from the top, you can see the other wheel there, all here. I mean, if you look at it from the bottom, yes, obviously you do have his head just there. No, overall, really cool vehicle mode. Now, in terms of comparisons, I don't have that many figures here. I only have 2. Is with Lockdown. I keep Lockdown in Lambo mode because obviously his arm is so freaking loose that it doesn't stay on. It's like too loose to even, you know, stay on the ball joint. And then for the other Constructicon comparison, here he is with Mixmaster. So I mean, you can see it's not that much bigger than Mixmaster. However, of course, he is a lot bulkier and a lot taller. Mixmaster, love him in vehicle mode. Don't think he deserves a review though. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, in terms of articulation, this end bit here, you can see there is a joint there, there, and over there. So at the end here, you can see it bends like that. Then this gray bit here, it bends, well, that far, right? Then this bit is where obviously it'll primarily try and move, and it's pretty good. Goes 90 in both ways. And then here is the really strong ratchet. You can see very good ratchet there. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So now down to transformation. So the first thing you're going to do is just split this whole thing here. So you're gonna come here, you can see the tabs all over. So you're gonna try and split that. Right, bring these out, and then you can see there is, actually I can't really see, that's going to come up on camera. There's a tab there that goes into that slot, and basically what you can do is just untab this whole section and just bring it out like that. I'm going to bring the camera up here just a little bit. Okay, now what you're going to do is bring the arms up like this on the ratchet, and then you're gonna bring it down, and that little bit there is gonna hook over this little red piece of plastic there. So just gonna bring it down until you hear a really big click. There we go, that's one. And then you come here, that giant fat piece of plastic is gonna go into that slot there, and this will be an even bigger click. Okay, now do the same thing on the side. You are going to, oh, whoops, hold on, bring these along the ratchet side. This is a big figure, so yeah, just bring that, slam that in, come around here, tap this in, there we go. Okay, and then you're just gonna take the arms and rotate them like that. Okay, spread the little thumb bit out, or what, pinky finger I guess. Right, and the same thing on this side. Right, okay, just there you have the arms all done. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna come here, and there's a tab there on this, but that goes into a slot on this wheel here. So you're gonna just untab that. Right, you can also see that if this gets out of the way, these giant tabs there go into these slots on the wheels here. So you're just gonna bring these out, right? You can bring the head down, close up this wheel, right? You are then going to, oh my god, this is so messy. Just rotate this wheel around 180. Right, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold everything, and these wheels here, they are on a completely separate hinge bit. So you are going to want to try and just maneuver things so that it would, well, actually, yeah, you can just do this. You can just hold this and then just bring this whole bit down. Yeah, right? You are then going to take these bits. You see they're on a swivel thing. You're going to swivel them around like this. Right, then you're going to take the wheel, the tread bits here, and push them in, push them in. Right, and that's one half all done. You're going to do the same thing on this side, bring this whole thing around, rotate this one, right? Then pull that in, pull that in. Now what you're going to do is tab these together. Right, so you want it kind of theoretically so that this whole silver bit will go in this bit here where there is no silver. So you're just going to try and do that, bring it together, right? You'll hear a bunch of clicks, right? Just get things situated here, right? Bring the arms around. Yes, there's a lot of rotation and confusion. This back bit here, you can just bring this down. This bit is separate in the box. I don't know why. If you come back to the box, there you can see it just goes there. No idea why, but whatever. Right. Then what you're gonna do is bring these bits. They are also on their own little separate rotation thing, and you're just gonna try and hold everything and bring it around. This is, oh god. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause. Okay, I got it. So basically I wanted to bring these bits around, right? Then you're going to fold these up like this, and there is a little tab there that will go into a slot right there, you can see. Right, you're going to just bring these around and tab that in. Same thing on this side, bring this around, tab that in. And I think we are done, question mark? Oh no, we're not. You're gonna take this bit, kind of bring that around, and little tab in very loosely. There is a little tab there goes into a slot there, but it's very, very loose. Right, and finally, after probably the messiest transformation I've ever done, here you have Scavenger in his robot mode. And he looks great. He looks absolutely fantastic. Let's come in close here so we can look at the detail on this figure. So just look at that face sculpt. The face is pretty much perfect. I mean, wow, it's crazy how accurate they managed to get that to look. You know, I mean, obviously we've pretty much seen all the details in the vehicle mode, but even here for the wheel, you can see the molding there. Obviously he does roll, of course. This is how he moves in the movie. Now, I would like to clear up any confusion, because people keep thinking that this is the guy from the beginning of ROTF. He is not. That is Demolisher. Now, yes, obviously they are essentially the same character, just different colors, like the same robot, just different colors. Demolisher has a lot more white on him. Scavenger is primarily just red. Now, Demolisher is the one who obviously Optimus killed in the beginning of ROTF. This is the one who actually combines with Devastator. Right, so Demolisher is white, Scavenger is red. Now, articulation-wise, obviously, well, no leg pivot. The head, I believe, is on a ball joint, so you can get him to turn his head. Of course, due to transformation, he can look up, he cannot look down. The arms, now, this is really confusing to me, because look what happens when I move the arms. The wheel moves. I don't know why, but it does. But essentially, yeah, the arms can do a full 360 here. Really tight ratchets. Over there, you can see obviously bicep rotation. Bend at the elbow, I guess that's what it is. You of course get the whatever that is, articulation, hand articulation, and the little pinky finger can move in and out. And then in terms of this wheel, you can just rotate it. So yeah, I mean, he looks pretty cool. And I was always fascinated with this design of Scavenger. Well, just this design in general, just because it's such an abstract looking thing. He looks so weird. He doesn't have legs. But yeah, I mean, I just have to say, this is by far one of my favorite figures that I have so far. And there we go. Now, of course, yes, the hands balance him. There isn't really a good way to get him to stand up properly. There we go. That looks about right. Now, for comparison, here he is with Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher, again, really abstract looking design there. Scavenger is just so big, he takes up like half the screen. So yeah, there he is with Bone Crusher. With movie one Megs, obviously, awesome figure. Is with his wave mate Shockwave, who obviously I got both of these guys half price, so both of these combined will be the original price. Now, just, you know, obviously not to take the stuff away from Scavenger, but I have filled in Shockwave's blade. It doesn't, honestly, I think I did a pretty good job, right? This is hot glue. I wasn't going to do it, but I decided to just do it while like the glue was still getting hot. So I waited until it was just liquid, not boiling hot. But no, and then after that I just went over it with a marker. It's pretty good. You know, it doesn't, okay, well, this bit, obviously I just left this end bit because it's the space is too small for that. But you can see that this bit doesn't bend anymore. Right, so kind of just wanted to show that off. Now for the last comparison, I am just gonna put him in a video because obviously I've spoken about him before. Oh, this poor guy, man. You can see what I'm talking about here. This is of course SS Jetfire, and I can't even Get him to stand properly. Okay. Look at this guy, man. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for him. The cane, come on, and the cane usually helps. But, oh god, look at him. Look at this guy, man. Because the only thing that's holding his torso to the legs are those stupid rubber things, and you can see he doesn't have the leg anymore. The leg is just by all the other figures. Oh my god, he's so dusty. Look at him. You can see all the dust. I don't play with him anymore. I feel so bad, and he's such a cool looking figure. Oh man, I haven't touched this figure in like, well, 2 years now probably. Just, oh my god, look at him. Look at the amount of dust on him. You can't even get it out. Oh my god. This is just so sad to look at, because I know what a cool figure Jetfire is. Oh my god, look at the legs. So yeah, obviously you can see it broke off there. Oh man. It's heartbreaking. It really is. But hey, there's nothing I can do about it. And I mean, I even said, you know, in Fateless video, if you watched it, I think it was the Sentinel Prime video, I said how the cane, you know, it's functional now, because obviously it does hold him up. So it's realistic, okay? It's realistic. But yeah, I mean, so sorry, Jetfire. But yeah, I mean, for Scavenger, yes, it's been a couple minutes since I last talked about Scavenger. But I think that's pretty much it for his robot mode. And now, back into vehicle mode we go. Now, transforming him normally is so fun. Transforming him on camera is not going to be fun because it's going to be so complicated. So basically what we're going to do is just take these bits, kind of pull them out, and then just bring them down like that. But this bit already came out. You can take that, bring it down like that. Oh my god, this is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, let's get the arms out the way for now. You're going to come to the wheel and split the wheel, right? Then you're gonna rotate it around like this. Same thing here. And now you're gonna, the way that I found the easiest way to do it, I'm gonna have to raise the camera even more. Here we go. Hopefully the Tesseract does not betray me. So yeah, the easiest way to do it is to hold these, and you're gonna bring this whole section around like this, right? So, oh wait, hold on, you need to flip this around. Yeah, flip the 180. Right, then rotate this around. Okay, right. Now what you are going to do is you are going to take these bits. You can see obviously there's the slots there, and you're going to tab them into these bits here. Right, just you'll feel them click in. Do the same thing here. Right, there we go. Okay, now we need to come around to the back here. You can see that this bit does split, right? So you're just gonna open this up. Now along here, it'll be exactly where the middle of the tread is. There is a slot, if I can show you there, that tab is going to go into. So you're going to try and line these up. Right. Okay. Now you're going to do the same thing on this side. Bring this around. So you can see that slot there. And tab that in. Right. Now the treads, you can just bring this down. Bring that down. Come to the other side. Do the same thing. Okay. And then you can just take his head and just put it up like that. Right, now essentially he is just going to be a shell former. Let's bring this down a little bit. Right, he's essentially going to be a shell former because now he's just going to get covered. So what you're going to do is come to the arms here. You're going to untab. Oh, wait, hold on, just get that out of the way. Untab this. Love this figure because it's so secure. Right, now you're going to come to this arm and you're going to bend it this way. Right, like that. Okay, then you are going to take this whole bit and you're going to rotate it around 180 degrees. Now this is where a lot of the clipping in will go. So there is a tab there that is going to go into that slot there, and that tab is going to go into that slot there. As far as I know, there is no more tabbing in, but you can see this little bit of plastic will just feed through the space, right? So just line that up. You'll hear a bunch of tabs. Well, you'll feel all of them tabbing in. We're not really getting anywhere today. Come on, Scavenger. There we go. Right, you can just feel everything lock in. Okay. That does not look right. That's right. I'll not rotate this. There we go. Right. Then you can just bring this whole bit down. You'll hear click. Okay, then just bring that in. So there you have one half done. Now, just do this, what I did with the other arm. You're going to take this and rotate it this way. Sorry, this way. You'll see this whole little piston bit line up here. Right. Oh, God. Come here and untap that. Yeah. He's a strong boy, right? Bring the arm up like that. Bring this around. Come here. Tab this whole section in. Okay, if it wants to work with me. Right. Now we come to probably the most frustrating part. The only frustrating part about transformation, honestly. Okay, just bring that down. There's a bunch of tabs in here which are going to line up with each other. Right. Okay, gonna come here, tap this in, tap that in, and then you just kind of want to give everything a nice squeeze. Right. You can bring this whole assembly down. I can bring the camera down. You can see Tesseract. Obviously, I love making stuff, so come in here. Yes, I keep an infinity stone in here. I just come around, put the lights on, and then hold on, I need to put the lights off. There, you can see it glows. It is a Tesseract. Obviously, all the infinity items are behind there. I should really do a video just showing those. Okay, you're then gonna come back here and these bits will just line up here. They don't tab into anything. They literally just come back here for the sake of it. And I think, are we done? Maybe. Yay. There you have Scavenger back in his vehicle mode. So there we have the Studio Series Leader Class Scavenger, and I just have to say, if you want any Constructicon, I only have two, but out of the two I have, definitely get Scavenger. Scavenger is one of the best Leader Class figures. He is such good quality. Everything is strong. There's no loose joints or anything. He's fun to transform. And yeah, I mean, he's just a great figure to mess around with. Even just, you know, excluding the whole combine thing. I definitely feel like a lot of the Constructicons do get overlooked. They just are seen as components for Devastator, you know. They just get excluded as figures by themselves. And it's really disappointing because there's a lot of figures like Scavenger who are very well made. And I definitely think that Scavenger is an underrated figure. And he should definitely be a great display piece for people who like to display things from Revenge of the Fallen, or even just like having construction vehicles. I think that he looks pretty awesome. So there was the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Scavenger. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.
The Fallen shall rise again. Not today.